Okay. All right. Okay. Says I'm live. Audio working? Okay. I'm live. Awesome. All right. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to to what should be the final episode of Subnautica Below Zero. Last time we spent like close to an hour and a half reading a whole bunch of reading a whole bunch of different reading a whole bunch of different stuff. So now, here in the final episode, I've got more than enough. I've got more than enough stuff, more than enough food and water. I'm gonna head out on my final journey. Actually, you know what? Before we head out, I'm not going to say goodbye to the trivalves just yet. Simply because I believe there's stuff in the location we're going that I want to bring back to the base. But, oh my god, oh, so cool. This little whale is big. Oh, and the rock puncher didn't really get any bigger. Yeah. I could. God. I love this. Oh. These are so cool. Oh, it's so cool. You can actually grow leviathans. The squid shark, and then the glow whale. Those are both leviathans. That's so cool that you can actually grow leviathans in your aquarium. Ah, seriously, so awesome. I just wanted to see all of them one more time before I head back, because I do know I will be making a trip back here, one more trip back here, once I've been to the location. Alright. Here we go. Outpost 0. I never did finish scanning.
What did Altera use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
Okay, multi-purpose room.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here? Potato. You were a good cat.
Oh, Potato's dead? Aw.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
Dang.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost 0, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored? when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they...
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
Oh.
Motivational posters were banned from XenoWorks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Okay. I'll need to... Okay.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
Aww. She's a good mom. Okay, task list. Harvest produce from grow beds and plant new seeds to do. Refill engine oil and coolant in process. Document completed research samples done. Continue investigation of the force field mechanisms at Research Site 0 in progress. Send weekly status report in progress. Varnished prawn suits to do. Repair base hatch lock door to do. Perform monthly patrol of remote installations to do. Recalibrate navigation equipment done. Inspect all cabin air filters to do. Okay, welcome to your home away from home on 4546B. This brochure will guide you through your new accommodations. Settle in. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean, bordered by mountainous terrain to the north and west. This region of the planet is covered in snow and ice, left in a mostly permanent winter. Extreme weather events make for spectacular sky displays at all hours. For unknown reasons, it was selected by architects as a hub for their installations. Life in the area has flourished since the release of Amazon 42 into the larger ecosystem. Get comfortable. Research Station 0 features state-of-the-art facilities including 3 to 6 person accommodations, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, large grow room and water filtration until unit for self-sufficient living, weather forecasting suite, prawn bay. Explorer, you, valued member of the Frost Pack, have been chosen to occupy the main sector base, just below the primary alien research site. From here, you will conduct research into alien communications and technologies, and conduct away missions to unoccupied installations elsewhere in the sector. Cool. Alien Intruder, a game of deception, aliens, and paranoia. Okay, I'm gonna read this because I'm legit curious if this is basically just Among Us. This sound from the voice log, it sounds like this is just Among Us. Instructions: Alien Intruder is a game played by 6 to 15 people. Yeah, that's Among Us. One player acts as game master, and one player assumes the role of hive mind. The remaining players are scientists on a research mission. Total players 6. 6 of the scientists are secretly alien intruders. The hive mind. The hive mind is the puppet master pulling the strings of deception. The hive mind knows who the aliens are and who the scientists are. This player observes the game and tries to manipulate the alien intruders to eliminate all the scientists. The hive mind wins if 3/4 of the scientists have been eliminated before completing all of their tasks. Alien intruder. This player does not know they are an alien intruder. For all intents and purposes, the alien intruders think they are normal scientists. The scientist's job is to survive and eliminate the alien intruders or complete all tasks. The scientists do not know who the alien is. The scientists win if the aliens are dead or if they have completed all of their tasks. Game Master. The Game Master runs the session and ensures the completion of the different cycles. The hive mind will communicate their intentions directly to the GM, and the GM will tell players how his/her intentions play out. Phases. The game is broken up into days. Each day, the scientist/alien chooses to either perform a task or spy on another player. Then the hive mind tells the GM if they would like to plant a seed of doubt on which spy result. If any or eliminate the spy target of the alien. I feel like there's a word missing there. If any, discover or eliminate the spy target of the alien, maybe? If applicable. This is done secretly between the hive mind and the GM. The GM then reports back on the results of the players' spying efforts, influenced or not by the hive mind, after which the scientist/alien may have a 3-minute meeting to discuss the day's events. 3-minute meeting. 180 seconds. Okay, yeah. They may then elect to eliminate a scientist with a majority vote. The scientist/alien then go to sleep and start the next day's cycle. Yeah, it's 100% just... It is 100% just Among Us. That is 100% just Among Us.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids?
I'll turn this off now.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Voltairean.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
Cool.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes, there is much to do. Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
Can't scan that. Okay. Well, time for me to head back to Gamma Station one final time. Gonna head back to Gamma Station one final time, so I can put up these last few pictures and posters. Got four posters, two pictures to put and two pictures to put up, and then I've got a few things to put away. This used to be the start of the game, right here. This base used to be the start of the game, back in the early access. And a tower. There used to be like a tower, like right around here, in that area, somewhere in that area, and it would fall over, crash in here. The water would open up, and you would be here, and you'd have to jump down into the water, and that's how you start off your journey in the water. You used to be a researcher on this planet. And you were also British. And now you're not.
Outpost Zero is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. But not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
Oh, okay. So that actually like answers a big question about the game. Because we found Alan pretty easily in this game. We found him pretty quickly. He was not that deep. He was about 200 meters deep, and like they were like right on top of him. So like it makes it difficult to imagine that they couldn't have found him. But with that piece of information, it basically tells us that he made it harder for them to track him. So most likely that pretty much means that he sent signals to other locations. He sent signals to other locations. To basically throw them all off. Interesting. Okay. Little shrine dedicated to my sister. Little shrine. Maybe I should put this one. Yeah. There we go. Little picture of a penguin and a picture of Augie, and then picture of Augie and Robin, and a picture of Danielle and Sam, and then Sam's necklace. A little shrine dedicated to our sister. Okay. Did not want to... Okay, good. There we go. Actually, no. One thing at a time. Winning takes focus. It's your field. Stand tall, be singular. There we go. 2 motivational posters right there, above where I'm gonna cook. And then put that there. And I'm gonna go ahead and I like it. Diving in too deep. I like it.
Waves crash with anxiety.
Nice. Honestly, the very beginning of that reminds me of Firewatch music. It honestly does. The very beginning of that.
I take a deep, deep dive.
I want to see the.
How can this be happening?
Okay. Good enough. I did not give a. Okay. I need to put this somewhere. Where should I put this?
You look like you could use some coffee.
Dang. I was hoping to put that here. Okay, never mind. Okay. Ion cube. Okay. Done. And now I make my way. Now I just need to make my way back.
Captain.
Bye. I want to pet each of them one last time.
Good.
I want to pet each of them. I don't want to scare it. I just want to pet it. Let me pet you. Let me pet you. Come on. Let me pet you. There you go. Let me pet you so I can leave.
Here you go. What's this?
There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye, trivalves. Time for me to go. That's it. Here we go. Goodbye. Goodbye, Sea Truck. Goodbye, Sea Truck Sam. Goodbye, Prawn Suit Parvin. Ugh. The blueprints. Boom. Alien distress call origin. I got that like in like the second or third episode of this, and it never stops telling me that I still need to go there. The alien distress call origin is Alan, and I already found him. And yet that still refuses to go away. It still says that I haven't found him. Anyway. This used to be. This used to have a little rocket on it. This used to have a little rocket on it that you would shoot up into the sky, and there would be a satellite high up in the sky that was like watching you. And Sam used to be alive and up there, working up there, and you were down here, and things were going bad. Things were going bad, and you had to. Things were going bad, and you had to find ways to help her on your end. And whenever you're in trouble, she would try to find ways to help you on her end. And it was just really cool because you had someone other than Alan to talk to throughout it. And it wasn't just her. There were other people. There were other people around doing their own thing. And it was really cool, and I really liked that in the beta. And then they changed it, and so now it's just Subnautica 1 again. It's honestly just Subnautica 1 again. And it's just... It's not... It's not really interesting. The way they handle it, and even the story, is not that good. Gamma Station, 666 meters away. How fitting. I did not plan that. I did not plan that. But yeah. Bye, Gamma Station. No turning back now. Let's go! I wonder. Oh, yeah, I can't even bring up the pedia.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
You've been hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
God, this is so cool! Oh, this is awesome!
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
Yeah, I don't even have my... I don't have a, my PDA. I don't have my PDA anymore. Whew.
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly. Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
Oh. Oh, and the masts become the ship.
Join me, Robin.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, I'm joining. Oh, that is so cool! Dang, look at this! Oh man, that's so cool! Oh, that's seriously so cool. Frozen tundra, as far as the eye can see. That is so cool. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. Ow.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yes. I found the answers I was looking for. I'm ready to move on. I can't bring Sam back. But I know she died fighting, and I got to finish her work. I'll always carry her memory.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Final button prompt to the game. Brace
Launching
yourself.
in 3, 2, 1.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
Yikes. Oh! Ooh, architect buildings! Architect structures!
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Oh my god, that looks so cool! Oh, that final shot! The final shot of the game is just amazing. It's so fucking perfect. I love it. Subnautica Below Zero. And there we go. That's the end of Subnautica Below Zero. Subnautica 1.5. Done. Oh. Okay, so I guess now is a good time to give my final thoughts. I think that this is a excellent continuation, a excellent sequel to Subnautica, because that's what it is. It's a sequel. It's a sequel. It may be like on the smaller side of things compared to the first Subnautica game. I mean, I beat this in 11 episodes, and it took me like 24 or 25 episodes to beat the original Subnautica. So it's like half the length. This game is like half the length of the original. But still like a good 11 or 12 hours of content. That's still a pretty decent sized game. It's nothing great, but it is a decent game. It is a decent sized game. And of course, that's with me not having to do any grinding. With the grinding, there's going to be several more hours added to it. There's several more hours added to the game if you actually have to grind everything. I didn't need to. And the game graphically looks incredible. It looks even better than the original Subnautica did, and the original Subnautica already looks fantastic. It plays better. I love all of the additions they made to the base building, and I love all of the new creatures that are in this game. As much as I am terrified of several of the carnivores that are in this game, the cichlids, the cryptosuchus, the shark squids, the snow stalkers, and of course, the shadow leviathans. God, like they send shivers down my spine just thinking about them. They are terrifying. By far the scariest creature that in the Subnautica series. Like, it is by far the scariest creature in the Subnautica series so far. Is there an after credit scene? Doesn't seem like it. Ugh, yeah, that image of the Shadow Leviathan there. Ugh, no, thank you. No, I hate it. I hate the Shadow Leviathan so much. It's just the worst. I hate it so much. Ugh. So yeah, I think that graphically the game is better, and as far as quality of life improvements, this game is better than the original. Quality of life wise, the game is better than the original, and there are so many incredible new creatures in this game that are just really cool and very terrifying. So it can bring the scares when it needs to bring the scares, and it can bring a sense of wonderment when it needs to bring a sense of wonderment. And Alan is a great addition to the game. Alan, collecting Alan's body parts, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. And that big finale there, where you saw the big interstellar phase gate, and you could go through it. That whole final section, was so incredible, absolutely mind blowing. But now we get to the stuff that I don't like. For one thing, it is very confusing finding your way around this area. It is very confusing finding your way around the area. Finding your way around this game. Like, I had to look up guides throughout the entire thing because I just had no idea where I was going, and there were tunnels all over the place that led to nowhere, and I kept hitting dead end after dead end after dead end, trying to locate one thing or another. And unfortunately, there's no super good tracking system to tell exactly the path you need to take to get to your destination. And that really sucks. That really sucks because it means you have no choice but to look for a guide. If you suck with directions like I do, you have no choice but to look at a guide in order to figure out exactly where to go. And even then, the guides don't exactly help half the time. I found one YouTuber that gave visual guides that helped me a lot with a lot of the stuff in this playthrough. Shout out to the YouTuber Hylian Mom. her videos helped me actually find a lot of the locations that I needed to get to. Like, I don't think this series would have been only 11 episodes if it weren't for her videos. So I'm not a fan of how difficult it is to find your way around the areas, and also the story. Now, yes, I like Alan. I like the stuff with him, but I hate what they've done with the story. And honestly, the whole thing deserves a video on its own, because there was a story we could have gotten. There was an incredible story we could have gotten, and they decided to do a complete overhaul of the story and completely change how the story was. And I don't like the way the story plays out in the final version. I don't like the way the story plays out in the final version. She goes to try to find out what happened to her sister, thinking that there has to be some kind of conspiracy, and people say that she died because of negligence. And turns out, yes, she did die because of negligence. She was negligent, and she caused a cave-in that killed both her and Parvin. And yeah, she found out about how Altera was studying Kara. So she decided that she was going to try to get rid of the bacteria. And I guess she was scoping out the location when she wound up accidentally causing a cave-in collapse that killed both her and Parvin. So she never got to administer the cure. And so yeah, she was negligent, and she caused their death. So ultimately, we came here thinking that she didn't die from negligence, and we only found out that she did die from negligence. Meaning, our whole trip here was essentially pointless. We could have stayed home because we already knew what the truth was. We just didn't believe the truth when we heard it. And then the stuff with Marguerite, it honestly annoys me because throughout the game, she wants off the planet. She wants off. She doesn't want to be here. She wants to get off of this planet. She wants to get off of this planet. And so, like, we end up helping her. We help her by getting the satellite off her back, and then she helps us by telling us everything she knows about our sister. And then we explore a bit more. And if you come back to her, nothing. There's no helping her get off the planet. She's just stuck here. She said her goal was to get off the planet, and yet nothing is accomplished with her. Nothing is actually accomplished by the end of her story. Marguerite's story leads nowhere. Sam's story ultimately leads nowhere because she died from negligence, just like the report said she did. And yeah, you're dealing with the bacteria. Yeah, you're dealing with the bacterium during all of that, but you did that in the first game. You dealt with the bacterium in the first game. So ultimately, the only really cool thing about the only really cool part of the story was the stuff with Alan, and that's like 1/3 of the story. There's 3 stories being told in this game, and only one of them is actually any decent. And you know what the funny thing is? Marguerite's story and Sam's story are both connected to one another. They're connected. Alan's story doesn't connect to Sam's story or Marguerite's story at all. His story doesn't connect to either of them. Like, you could have cut out Alan's portion of the story entirely, You could have cut out Alan's portion of the story entirely, and and the rest of the story would still play out exactly the same. Alan's story is completely separate from the other two stories, and yet it's the only decent one. It's the only decent story of the three. Whereas in the beta version, all three stories were interconnected with each other. They were all playing a part with each other, and that was really cool. And I'm going to make a separate video at some point explaining what the story was that we could have gotten, what the story was in the beta, and the game we could have gotten. So that's going to be its own video at some time in the future. But would I recommend this game? Yeah, honestly. If you can get past how stupid the story, how stupid 2/3 of the story is for this game, there are some decent voice logs from some of the other crewmates that are really fun to listen to. And there's some really cool creatures in the game, and there's some really good gameplay and good building, base building, good quality of life improvements. Alan is a great part of the game. I love just the fact that there is a custom mode. There is a custom mode where you can just do whatever you want. You can pick and choose what you want to include in the game, and that's awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. Hostile creature spawn modifier, which wasn't even a thing when okay. So the game went through another update recently, since I put up episode 1 of this, because this wasn't these two options weren't even a thing. So yeah, like having a custom mode is just incredible, because I've been asking for a custom mode. I've been asking for a custom mode for as long as I've been playing the original Subnautica, which I played a lot of the original Subnautica on PC before it came to the full release of the original Subnautica on PC before it came to consoles. And so getting a custom mode is just perfect. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy that there's a custom mode. So, yeah. So just for the custom mode alone, I would say it's worth at least one playthrough. That said, yeah, as far as like which one has the better story, original Subnautica by a mile has a better story. The original Subnautica has a better story by a mile. But there are some great gameplay elements and some good character writing as far as the voice logs go, and just a lot of fantastic quality of life improvements that honestly I can still play Subnautica 1, but I'm gonna miss the quality of life improvements that Below Zero added. Like, I will 100% miss the quality of life improvements this game added if I go back to Subnautica 1. So, yeah, if I had to give it a star rating, I'd probably give this a 4 out of 5. A 4 out of 5 star. No, that feels too generous. I'll give it instead. I'll rate it differently. I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. Those last 3 points, the story really bogs it down. the terrible story really bogs it down, and so I cannot give it any higher than a 7 out of 10. But the quality of life improvements are fantastic. Anyway, that's it. That's all I've got for this video and for this series. So thank you all so much for watching this series. I had a lot of fun with this, and join me Sunday for join me this Sunday for the first episode of a for the first episode of another playthrough that I've been looking forward to revisiting. And actually, I also have another playthrough planned that I'm going to start today. Here in a few minutes. So, hope. Well, no, not in a few minutes. Probably in like an hour or so. But hope you're all looking forward to that. I certainly am. And thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.